There's been another record number of residents that have been getting tested for COVID. Yesterday, almost 70,000 swabs were taken across the state. They've found 7 new local infections. The good news is 6 of those people are already self-isolating. So let's break down the figures. 4 are directly linked to the Northern Beaches cluster, 2 are close contacts of existing infections, and 1 is under investigation, but that person lives on the Northern Beaches. Miriam, the Premier and the Chief Health Officer have also used their press conference to thank the many health staff that are working today because the testing clinics are still open, the swabs are being analysed and the contact tracers are again hitting the phones. Speaking of which, there are fresh health alerts for new venues across Sydney, so if you've been to Sydney or if you live here, it's a good idea to check the New South Wales Health website. And of course, we should also mention the thousands of people that are self-isolating today away from family and friends because either they've tested positive or considered close contact of someone.
Jessie, reassuring, I guess, that those numbers are still in single figures when it comes to local transmission. But what advice has the Premier given for the rest of the holiday period?
Well, there's different restrictions on who you can see, how many people and where you can travel, depending on where you live in Sydney. It's a bit of a miserable day in terms of the weather in Sydney today, but the Premier is still urging people to gather outdoors if there are different friends and family groups that are coming together, perhaps under a shaded structure away from the rain. And also, if you're indoors, it's a good idea to open the windows to increase ventilation because it is a risky time as different people come together today to celebrate. Authorities' minds are now turning to tomorrow, Boxing Day. Of course, it's usually a really busy day at the shops with all of the sales, but as we've heard, there is the risk that the virus is spreading in the CBD, particularly at a couple of venues in Circular Quay and Paddington. So officials are worried about a large crowd of people converging on the city. So the Premier, Gladys Berejiklian, is asking Sydneysiders to think twice about going shopping tomorrow.
Tomorrow traditionally is a day for Boxing Day sales. We please want to discourage people. We know this is not the easiest message to give to those retailers, but we want to discourage people going to the CBD tomorrow. Please limit your activity. If you are going shopping in the CBD, make sure you wear a mask.
After tomorrow, on Sunday, the restrictions in Sydney revert back to what they were before Christmas Eve, so the 23rd. And we should get an indication soon, Miriam, of what New Year's Eve in the city will look like.